Dear participants, I welcome you all in part 2 of Active Presenter 8. Friends, this separate hands-on session is specially important because it leads you to practicality rather than listening a lecture. Friends, hands-on session is also popular because it helps to gain a better understanding of the material. So, without wasting or missing our more time, we start this hands-on session. After successful installation of Active Presenter and knowing the integrated development environment provided by Active Presenter, friend, we start this hand-on session. In this hand-on session, we understand what is blank project and how to utilize this blank project to create e-content. Then we see what is responsive project and how to utilize this resource of Active Presenter to build e-content. After responsive project, friend, we use to develop e-content from already prepared PowerPoint. In Active Presenter, we also use this recording project resource to create various audio or video content for our student. And finally, friend, we conclude this session with creating quiz for subject and exporting this quiz and all other e-content on various popular e-platform. Here we start with creating a blank project. Friend, this blank project facilitates you to create a cover page or PPT slide or images or also thumbnails. As some samples I here use to show you. These all samples as a cover page or thumbnail I created by using Active Presenter, and these samples I already used on various e-platform for my various tutorial videos or PPTs. So friend, let's start by creating a blank project. To create a blank project, first of all, you open your Active Presenter. When you open your Active Presenter, very first screen of startup pages appear. On startup page, on left hand side, select a blank project. If you already open your Active Presenter, then from Active Presenter menu button or menu tab, you select your blank project. Friend, here I will demonstrate how to utilize this blank project facility or resource of Active Presenter. Open your Active Presenter. When you open your Active Presenter, the very first page that will appear in front of you is a start page. On this start page, inside this blue panel, you select your blank project. This blank project is selected from start page. Is the one way of opening your blank project to create a cover page or create a slide. If you already open your Active Presenter, then you may also open this blank slides or blank project from Active Presenter menu tab. As I show here, on left top corner, this Active Presenter menu button is available. Simply click on this Active Presenter button and blank project is available. As you see in documentation section, there is Untitled 13, a new blank project is open. So we close this and we work with Untitled blank project 10, which is already open. Friend, when you open this blank project, in documentation section, you see a slide. It is also known as canvas. This canvas consists two parts, as you see in PowerPoint presentation also. First of all, the title component and the subtitle component. If you want to write something, you use these two components, title and subtitle component. Suppose you want to add some themes or design, you simply select design button or menu button on the top of workspace and select your choice of theme from the list available. When you select a particular design or theme, it will appear on your slide as a background, and type what you want to display. Friend, it also facilitate you to display picture on same. If you want to insert some picture, you simply select a insert tab on workspace, very top menu component insert is shown, and select the image icon from insert button. After clicking image, you select a parent folder, and from that parent folder you select your image which you want to display. Friend, if you want to change the font or size of your font, simply select your text and change it from this pop-up window. Color also you can change your size of font. You can also select the style of your font. Suppose you want to store this project, go to quick access, click on save button. It is appear on your left side, and write the name of your project and save it. Friend, this project is saved inside Active Presenter folder, as you say. Suppose you want to utilize this cover page, go on export button and select image. You develop one cover page and now you want to utilize this. Then to utilize this image, you simply go on export button, export menu button and select image. When you select it, the very first window export to images appear. Here it provide you to facility to select the image format. By default it is PNG. You may change it to JPG also, and click on OK button. This action create your cover page into image format. If you want to see this, simply click on S button. Inside image folder, your PNG cover page is available. Now it is ready to utilize on different platform or on different tutorial. It will take some time to appear on your screen. So friend, this is a cover page which I will create in front of you, to demonstrate how to utilize blank project for developing cover page. In same way you create your thumbnail, or it again allow you to create a slide. After creating and understanding what blank project of Active Presenter resource do for you, friend, we are going to next resource of Active Presenter, that is creating responsive project with Active Presenter 8. Friend, here you can create a project which is truly device independent. This responsive project facility of Active Presenter allow its developer or e-content developer to create e-content without bothering about the size of the devices on which this e-content may display. So friend, let's start with Active Presenter, where we check how to create this device friendly or device independent responsive project. Active Present allow 5 different types of responsive project. To start responsive project, on startup page select responsive project resource. When you select responsive project resource from Active Presenter, it will open a documentation section with new project. At very first or beginning of documentation section, you will see a responsive bar. Again, here is one canvas which is again available with two component, title and subtitle. This responsive part is divided in three parts: screen, viewport and resolution. First of all, say screen size. Here this screen size allow you to select the device or your target device where you want to display your developed e-content. It may be on desktop, that means on PC, or tablet with landscape or portrait property. Or again, you can display your e-content on mobile also with landscape or portraits. Suppose we choose display our e-content on mobile in portrait view, then your canvas will change its layout. It is converted into Flexbox layout. And suppose you want to insert some design to make your content more interesting, then you again go on design tab, and from design tab select your choice of design, which will appear as a background image or theme for your slide or e-content, and simply select a flex box where you place your text. Suppose I write here, welcome to e portal. Friend, this will allow you to true device independent content. Now this developed e-content or cover page, you simply export on with export tab, as in form of image or in form of video or in form of PDF, what you want. Friend, this second portion of responsive project, which is named as viewport, is very useful part, because when we select a device of particular size, that means it indicate the physical measurement. When we say screen size, then screen size is the physical measurement of diagonally of the screen in form of inches, but actual image is displayed in form of viewport. Friend, this viewport enables you to create your screen with actual resolution. Here viewport means we select a viewport because devices with the same screen size can have different resolution. We use viewports when creating a mobile friendly content. Especially viewport are scaled down versions of resolutions that allow site to be viewed more consistently across different devices. We can find the viewport size of popular devices at material.io/devices website also. Suppose your this content is developed, then simply go on export button and select the format in which you want to display your content. Here I select the image format and it's simply exported. Now this image is ready to use on various devices. Simply double click on image, this will display on your screen. Now the size of this canvas is perfectly matched to display on different mobiles in portrait form. Friend, we reach third resource of Active Presenter, that is creating project from PowerPoint presentation. As you see on your slide, this is a content generation method where slides from a PowerPoint presentation are used instead of recording a target application or creating a blank project. Active Presenter 8 enables us to import PowerPoint slides directly even if we do not have Microsoft PowerPoint installed on our PC. Friend, to create a new project from PowerPoint slide on startup page, simply select import PowerPoint, or if you already open your Active Presenter, then from Active Presenter menu button select import PowerPoint option or resource. When you select PowerPoint from your computer, it will appear in slide view or in slide window. Friend, here is one important point you must note, that Active Presenter cannot handle the star ODP files created by OpenOffice or LibreOffice. If you have some ODP files, open document presentation, then first of all convert this file into PPTX file and then you can import them into Active Presenter. After that, all projects and object of each PowerPoint slide are imported into corresponding Active Presenter site. You can manipulate those objects and slides and present in different format. So friend, let's start with some hands-on session. For that, we open our Active Presenter. From startup page, we select import PowerPoint. Suppose I choose this my PowerPoint presentation to decorate more, and then convert it into video format or in any popular format. As you see friend, in this slide view, all the PPT slides from my PowerPoint presentation are selected here. Now I want to decorate this by inserting new slide. Suppose you want to add some design, it allows you to add design on your slides too. Suppose you want to insert some images, it allows to insert you images too. For that, go on insert button, select your image, and from image where you place your image in your computer, simply select it. This time I decide to display my e-content as it is in form of, suppose, HTML. It is most popular format. Display my PPT on website. I need to be converted into HTML or PHP. Then this Active Presenter provide me facility to convert my PPT file into direct HTML file. As you see in address bar, this PPT is converted into HTML format by Active Presenter. Now this my PowerPoint presentation is also executable under web browser too. So it is one of the striking resource of Active Presenter, which provide more freedom to its user and e-content developer. Recording project. Friend, we can use Active Presenter to record the computer screen to create a video demo of e-content to show our student a recorded project or video which is captured by Active Presenter are truly all capture all the live actions on the screen along with mouse and keyboard actions while we are interacting with the target content. Friend, to open To open a record video, simply you go again on start page and select record video. We are going to actual demo. Before that, I collect here one sample video to display in front of you, which will created with the help of Active Presenters recording project resource. Friend, this video is created with the help of Active Presenter Recorder. So, friend, in next part we are going to open our recording project. For that, we visit again Active Presenter startup page and select record video, or if you already open your Active Presenter, then from Active Presenter menu button simply select your record video. So friend, let's start our hands-on session. From startup page, select record video option. Friend, when you select your record video option, this will allows you for recording your computer screen. While recording screen, it create two window. First one is record video project window and recording toolbar. This record video project again divided in three parts, that is recording area with size and audio and webcam. Friend, first of all look this recording area. In recording area we have three parts: full screen, custom and size for resolution. Here full screen allow you to capture the entire computer screen. When you select this mode, the entire screen of your computer will be treated as a recording window and the blue rectangle is invisible. This blue rectangle will be invisible. When you select custom from recording area, it allow you to capture the screen in any size and direction by dragging the floating blue rectangle on your screen. Suppose you select this custom recording area, then it allows to select you the portion you want to display to your users. Friend, here audio and webcam area allows you to select the media of capturing your video and media to record your audio. When you click on audio tab, friend, it allow you to capture a audio. This recording toolbar facilitates you to display the duration of your recording, audio volume of your recording and webcam area. If you make this on, then your captured image will display here. Here is a stop and capture, pause and capture buttons available. To close your recording, you use this button or directly from here. For recording, you simply use this red button. When you click on this recording button, your actual recording of screen will start. So friend, this is a very good tool of Active Presenter or resource of Active Presenter, which allows you and facilitate you to capture your whole screen with audio and video form. The created video with the help of Active Presenter or recorded video with PPT, you can directly publish on export or publish on YouTube. For that, friend, you simply select your video as shown on your screen and go to export button and click on your YouTube option. If you have your sign in or channel on YouTube account, then it allow you to directly upload your video on your channel. As friend, I have already signed in for Google via Google on YouTube. It allow me to upload this video directly on my YouTube channel. Okay friend, Then this is one another important feature which is provided by Active Presenter, is that create your video with the PPT and with your webcam live face and upload it on some popular platform like YouTube. So dear participant, we reach to last but one point of our today's video session, hands-on session of Active Presenter. This resource of Active Presenter allows us to create quiz e-base for e-platform. There are four types of quiz, friend, which we create with the help of Active Presenters create quiz resource. It may be demo quiz, or it may be test quiz or practice quiz. There are four types of quiz. This Active Presenters resource creating quiz is allowed. To create a quiz, simply you select question menu tab of Active Presenter, where near about 11 types of question you may create with the help of Active Presenter. Before proceeding to actual hands-on session, I would like to demonstrate you how this quiz will look like when you create. Friend, when you create your e-content as a quiz, then it will look like this one. This will allow you to share this e-content in your LAN or on directly on your college web page. Simply add your server name in place of localhost. Friend, check out this. This is one demo test which is I created for your lookout. Simply select the answer and submit. So this type of quiz, if you want to create, you choose Active Presenter and it allow you to create web browser based e-quiz. So friend, let's start our actual hands-on session. For that, we again visit to our Active Presenter. Select your Active Presenter. From Active Presenter, select your blank project option. When you select your blank project option, go on quiz. When you select quiz menu, below that quiz menu you see 11 different types of questions which you may create with the help of Active Presenters quiz resource. Suppose we decided to create our first question of true and false type, then it will look on your canvas like this. Again, we have two component on our canvas. First one is to create or type your question, and second component for your answer. So friend, let's we start by typing question. Suppose you want to increase your font size. Again, select your content, go on font pop-up, select the size of your font. If you want to change color, select that, click on your canvas, choose your correct answer. For this question, I type question, color of mango is black. We know it is false. Select your answer simply by clicking on your option 2 times. The option is set to false. Now we check how this our quiz will appear in browser. For that, go select your HTML preview and click on HTML preview, and here is your quiz. color of mango is black. We say false and submit your answer with submit button. Here your result window is appear. It says congratulations, your answer is correct. So friend, with the help of this quiz resource of Active Presenter, you may create quiz very easily. You share your quiz in your LAN or on your college website very easily. So friend, this is the most striking one another feature of Active Presenter. Let's start with the last content of our hands-on session, that is exporting content. To export your content, actual Active Presenter provide you a facility of export all your created e-content in different formats. Friend, to allow exporting of your e-content, Active Presenter provide many different formats, like it allow to export your content in image format or PDF format or video format. It also allow you to export your content, video content on YouTube or in HTML format. To export your content, first of all, go on Active Presenter, select your project type. Here I am selecting blank project. After selecting your proper project, video project or any PPT or any e-content, go to export. On export menu tab, when you click, you find out there are 8 different types of exporting facility provided with Active Presenter as listed or shown below. You may export your content as image, video or ad on your YouTube channel, PDF, Word or etc. Friend, once again I repeat, to export your content on YouTube you need some facilities. To publish your video to YouTube is only possible when you have your sign in or channel on YouTube. Here we say, dear participant, what we learn in today's video session. First of all, we learn how to create blank project and what is the purpose of blank project. Then we create responsive project for various device like mobile, tablet or PC. Then we create project from PowerPoint. If you have already one PowerPoint presentation, then you can use that PowerPoint to prepare your e-content as a video or as a HTML. Then we see how to record a project to display on popular e-platform like YouTube. And finally, friend, we see how to prepare a quiz and share among students and export all the e-content which we did. So we reach at the end of this session of Active Presenter 8. I would like to thank to the Honorable Principal Professor N.D. Dudhe sir of Dr. Panjabrao Deshmukh Polytechnic Amravati, and also Professor G.R. Gosavi and his entire FDP team, who have been running around doing a lot of things to make this FDP successful. Thank you so much, Team FDP. Finally, I also like to thank all the eminent participants who have turned up such a great number, not only from this region but also from other region of the state. Thank you so much for your kindly cooperation. Thank you.